Hey, it's Tuxedo Mark. It is 10:54 a.m. on Friday, June 9, 2023. I want to tell you what I think of Transformers Rise of the Beasts because I saw it yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. It actually started yesterday. Wikipedia says the release date is June 9th, but theater listings around my area had shown yesterday, so I went to a 3 o'clock showing. But first, let's just get this out of the way. I got the Super Mario Brothers movie in 4K. Yeah. hmm It's the Power Up Edition, which doesn't mean anything. But, all right. So it has getting to know the cast, leveling up, making the Super Mario Brothers movie, the Super Mario Brothers movie field guide. Not sure what that is. Peach's lyric video. Oh boy. And leadership lessons from Anya Taylor Joy. So yeah, this is cool. I have recently watched a few reaction videos to this movie, so I don't feel the need to watch it again in full right away. Um, but I will watch these bonus features. So yeah. Anyway, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts takes place in 1994. Got two lead human characters, guy and a girl. They're both good. I like them. Um, so this takes place like during the OJ trial. You can probably nail down one of the exact dates just by the TV footage that they show. But anyway, uh, starts out in New York and then goes to like Peru. They're trying. Hey, Donald, thanks for joining me. They're trying to kind of keep the Transformers existence a secret, I guess, because they move the action to like a remote area of Peru fairly quickly. I mean, there is some unexplained stuff that goes on in New York that they kind of brush past, I guess, but it's kind of ridiculous. I still don't know how this is supposed to fit into the main series. So it takes place 13 years before the first film. And it takes place like 7 years after Bumblebee. And yeah, I was wondering if it was going to be in continuity with Bumblebee. And it is, because at one point Optimus Prime, he's convinced that the humans are bad, and Bumblebee's trying to convince him otherwise, and Optimus says something like, "I know one of them was good to you once." So that's like it's a small reference to Charlie from Bumblebee, but that's about the only connection. Yeah, I don't know how this could be in continuity with the main series, because apparently the Transformers have been stuck on Earth for 7 years, since Bumblebee, because they don't have a transwarp key to get off the planet or something. But it seemed like in the first film they were coming to Earth for the first time, which we know by Transformers: The Last Night that even that wasn't true, because the Autobots and Decepticons were on Earth since the days of King Arthur. The timeline is a huge mess. But yeah, this film was really good. The theater experience that I had, though, is one of the worst theater experiences I've ever had. Now, the theater was by no means packed, but there were two annoying people in it. One was a guy that I saw like when I was getting my ticket. He and his mom were in line ahead of me. He's an adult, but he's like not altogether there, and he's just such a nerdy fanboy, and he talks and talks and talks a lot. And when I heard him say that he was going to see Transformers, I was like, I knew this was going to be a problem. He kept shouting like the names of movie titles during previews, and just anytime anything familiar to him popped up on the screen, he would shout at his mom would shush him. Yeah, that was really annoying. There was a fat balding guy sitting in the first row that had this huge like paper fan or something, like a fold out fan. He just kept fanning himself with it like constantly. I moved twice, and eventually I was sitting all the way on the right side of the theater, like in the row behind him. And even then, I could still see him in the corner of my eye, just go. But anyway, so let's see. There's the soundtrack is heavily rap, which whatever. Unicron is the big baddie. Spoilers, kind of. At the end of the film, apparently Unicron is put into the Earth. So I guess that's a reference to like one of the later films. I don't remember if it's Age of Extinction or Last Night, where it's like Earth was Unicron or something like that. I don't know. That might be a reference to that. I'm not sure. At the end of the movie, during the music credits, it credited Vince DiCola for Unicron's theme, which I was listening for that throughout the film. I didn't hear it, so I'm not sure where it played. They did play a bit of Arrival to Earth near the end of the film, which was a nice touch. So they're trying to connect it to the main film series, but again, I don't see how it can fit. I mean, the Autobots would have to be able to get off Earth between this film and the first film, and then return to Earth in 2007. I don't get it. Anyway, it was a good film. I enjoyed it. It just confused me. Oh, okay. Spoilers. There's like a scene early in the closing credits and another mid-credit scene. There's no end. There's no scene all the way at the end, but there's a the first scene during the credits. Spoilers. The main character gets an offer to work for G.I. Joe. Yeah, G.I. Joe. I thought it was going to be that Sector 7 or whatever from the main film series, but no, it's G.I. Joe. So they're introducing G.I. Joe into Transformers movie continuity, even though there's already been G.I. Joe films, and I don't know. But anyway, that's it. Good movie. Go see it. Sorry for the birds being really loud. Anyway, it's 11:03 a.m. and that's it. Thanks for watching.